so crazy doing episode back to back. Okay. Let me act like
Magical show.
Like I just got here.
Just woke up.
Whoa! It's a new day, new outfit, everything. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to the DemiTalks show. Thank you guys for tuning in once again for another episode. I hope you guys' weeks are going really, really well. As usual, I'm joined with an amazing guest. And before I introduce you, I always let my guests know that I wrote you a nice bio.
You did?
Yeah, because I looked into you. I'd be stalking.
Bios are hard to write, you know.
Why would you say that?
Because I have to write them. Why is always like, oh, write a bio, and it's the worst thing. Ask about artists, but you won't hear anything back because describing yourself is so hard. So it's always interesting to see what someone else says.
Okay, you want to hear me?
Please.
Okay, let me go.
I'm all ears.
He is a true example of being in love and dedicated to your craft. His music holds a significant space in many of our lives, and through his journey of his career, he has been able to give us hits such as Bailiff, 22, 1942, Pieces, and most recently 2+. I see you have a thing for numbers. Do you ever think for numbers? Right. Okay. The king of Afro Swing basically has his own yearly residency at the Academy. He also has been able to bless the Longitude, 3 Arena, and many other stages. Yeah, and many other stages with his eccentric and musically sound performances. With each and every song he releases, he finds a new way to connect and share his experiences through his unwavering passion for music. Please give it up for Plantain Papi.
I'm not clapping for myself. I'm clapping for that intro.
Clap for yourself. It's all stuff that you've done.
Was amazing. Thank
you did all that stuff. How are you, Plantain?
I'm great.
How's your week
been?
Thank
you for having me. It's been good. Good.
What you get up to?
This week, just been recording.
Yeah.
Recording a lot this week.
Have you been downstairs?
Not yet. I haven't been downstairs in a long time, but I will, because I record at home.
Okay,
but
nice.
I've really been trying to change up my process this year. Do you get me? So
what are you like going more into your mind?
No, it's not that serious.
What are you doing?
I'm starting to delegate stuff more.
Okay.
So like in my earlier music, I used to produce, mix, master, record everything.
Wow.
I felt that like, oh yeah, that's the best, and it's cool. It's nice.
Yeah.
But it's time consuming.
Okay.
And then and it's always good to have other people to put an input into something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All like the greats, all the Michael Jacksons, the Princes, they would all have someone to be like, you know what, let's change this thing.
Exactly.
And then that creative input makes a better final product.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Okay.
So I will be downstairs to, just take a
but you're more in your own zone right now.
Yeah, no, even really soon. I just haven't had the chance yet. But I will be downstairs definitely recording.
So
downstairs is Simba's, by the way.
Come on, shout out to Simba. And what else have you been? Have you been going to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of stuff. Managing as well.
Okay.
And then obviously start of the year, so just prepping.
Yeah, the start of the year is weird, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I like to break the guests in with a little game. Okay, so it's called On the Spot. And basically it's a fill in the gap. Mm-hmm. So I'll say a sentence to you and then you'll just give me the first word that comes to your mind.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is On the Spot. So I'm going to be talking in I's, but I'm really talking about you. I'm going to say I and me, but it's you. Okay. You know? Okay. If I had to choose one song for my discography to play forever, it would be?
That's a tough one. Lie to You.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Since it's just one word, we'll talk about it more later. Okay. One word that describes my relationship with music is?
Love, hate.
You gave me 2. Oh my God. Okay. The best crowd I've ever performed for was at?
I have to say my headline. I was going to say Longitude, but I have to go with my headline.
You paid them respect for coming out? Yeah.
My people.
Good. Okay. If I could collaborate with any artist in the world, it would be? And I'll say living or dead.
Let's go with the living.
Okay, amen. Alive.
Has to be Drake.
Yeah.
I see you.
Still like that cornball. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend. Okay, cool. So the inspiration for my most recent song 2+ was?
J1J.
Gal. No.
Gal. Not even.
Shout out to my brother.
Shout out to Josh. Yeah, he inspired it.
Okay, because it was at the beat?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. Okay. The most unexpected place I heard one of my songs was?
You know, some person randomly sent me a video of Lie to You being played in Brazil in like a JD somewhere.
Oh my God.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you, okay, this is a side question just because I want to know. Do you like submit your song, do artists have to submit their songs to playlists? Or how does playlisting work?
Oh, that's the $1 million question.
Oh.
if you go Google that, there's 1 million people trying to sell you a thing or that.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
Damn.
So sometimes like Spotify and them, they find artists that they like,
okay,
and then they support them with playlists.
Okay.
But then after a while, the person that's supporting you maybe moves company and
okay, yeah,
and then you're not in playlists anymore.
Okay.
And yeah.
Your
fans can put you in their playlist, and then the algorithm can pick it up, and then you can get into more playlists.
Okay.
But yeah, it's difficult.
Is it easier with a label?
Of course, everything's easier with a label.
Yeah, they'll be like
with a major label.
Yeah, they'll put the artists forward for playlists.
And like with like you were saying with your cornball, you suing.
What is that? No,
you suing Universal
UMG,
because of their partnership with Spotify, but they're all in cahoots anyway.
Yeah,
they all have like their own agreements and.
Okay. You know. And he's basically saying that they helped playlists, not like us, and like they helped build it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why he's suing. Cause I didn't really read it. I was over him.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's a bit much at this time of the year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the last one is: if I could only eat one thing before every show, what it would be?
I don't eat before shows. I'll get sick.
No way. So how do you perform with no food?
I'd have eaten like earlier in the day, maybe the day before. Maybe some Red Bull or something. Maybe if I'm tired.
Yeah.
But when you're like on stage, I think for me, adrenaline.
Yeah.
Adrenaline is the food.
Okay. Period. You pump it up and you're hyped. Okay. Good. Okay. So that was on the spot, just to loosen you up, let the people hear a little bit about you. Okay. So before we start, I have a question because it's been killing me, and I wanted to ask you: did you spell or did you title pieces like PEACES on purpose?
Yeah.
As a double entendre?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
For like piece and then piece of the puzzle?
Yeah.
But peace of mind.
Exactly.
Oh my God, because I was like, he surely did that on purpose. Yeah. That's actually one of my favorite songs on Still Healing.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful song.
I love it. And also, I actually really like the intro, Still Healing intro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And I actually like the outro on the intro. I like when you all sing like a choir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that vibe a lot.
Thank you.
So when it comes to Still Healing, it was your first body of work, right?
Yeah.
What made you feel like you were ready?
Just like I hadn't done them before. Okay. And I just like a load of songs. I remember when I was getting ready for my first headline.
Yeah.
Shout out to Newbie. They helped me put my songs together and like make it enough.
Okay.
But I felt like I just was underprepared. I didn't have enough music out.
Yeah.
So then the summer before I'd gone to America, so I got to spend a lot of time with my cousins.
Okay.
And they're like heavy into like the promoting side of the music business, like on clubs and stuff like that, and booking artists.
Okay.
Just seeing how busy they were and then, like the type of music that they played really inspired me to like, you know, go home, put the head down and just get something out. Okay,
wonderful. And when it came to Still Healing, like when it comes to producing or putting together a body of work, do you have a message that you want the listeners to get from the body of work?
I think I did for Still Healing.
Yeah.
This new stuff I'm working on, I'm finding it hard to I'm just making stuff as it's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still Healing, I had a purpose, I had a plan.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm just making songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you work on the project cohesively from intro down?
So I think with Still Healing, Still Healing, I can't remember now. Still Healing, is it Piece a Second?
Oh, you're talking about the order?
Yeah.
I can pull it up. Still Healing, My Best.
Okay, thank you very much. So My Best, we did like a few years before, but I wasn't sure if Jafaris was going to clear it for us because he was just busy and he had like, I think he had like commitments.
Okay. Yeah.
But luckily he was able to like clear that for us. And then I think the records I purposely made were Pieces.
Yeah.
Bella Cinderella. 42.
Yeah. For this project.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Still Healing. I think Aston Martin, I was already working on it already.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so when it comes to like your process of creating a song, are you hearing the beat and you're getting inspired? Or do you have a lot of lyrics like in your notes and then you find a beat to accompany the lyrics?
I think I start off with like just an idea in my head, like just one thing.
Okay.
And then I kind of build around it.
Yeah.
But as of late, I've been trying to just go the other way around. So like I said, I'm trying to outsource. So
Yeah.
I'm getting Josh to send me beats more often now. And then
Shout out to him.
and then I work. It's not a small producer, you know. Josh
He's big. He's doing stuff.
Big guy in the game.
Yeah.
And then I kind of work around that.
Yeah.
You know. But with the project, every song was different. So with Still Healing, the record, I wrote that last. Yeah.
A lot of people say that about the intros.
Yeah, I wrote that last.
Okay.
To tie it together.
Yeah.
Because I had two names for the album, for the project.
Yeah.
The best thing since Plantain or Still Healing. So Enjoy said if you pick that first name. So I had to go with Still Healing.
Yeah.
So then I built, even though that was the message already, I kind of just built around it. So I built the Still Healing record around it, and then the other record was just like
flow into it. Yeah. Okay. And you know what I wanted to ask you as well? Did you grow up in church?
I did, yeah.
Because I hear a lot of like churchy, like I feel like a lot of your instrumentals are very reminiscent of like the keys and the drums that are used in church. Do you do that purposely or it just happens naturally?
I think it's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Muscle memory.
Especially Pieces. Did you produce that?
I did.
Yeah, you did. So when you did it, did you play the actual live piano or did you like do it on the laptop?
I was playing the keys.
Oh wow.
I was playing the keys
wow.
And then I was playing the keys for that. That one was interesting. We made that in just one session, me and Be Humble.
Okay.
That is an animal.
Yeah. No, he's great.
He's an animal.
He's great.
Whatever like side he goes, whether he's going on the gospel side or the secular side, he can kill it. Either way. He's just too good.
David put me onto one of his songs like last year.
No, he's really good. I find that like one thing I do find is that his music can be a bit too technical for the regular listener.
Okay.
Like there's so much going on that like someone that's just wants to like listen to something where they think it might be a bit too much for it. Yeah. That's why people like Pieces, because he's not doing a lot, but he's doing a lot because he's
doing a lot. He sang the melody like 3 different ways.
Yeah, and then he sang the harmony himself off the top of his head at the end. Yeah. And like the outro on the end has no tune or anything. It's just Be Humble.
Just going crazy. You know? I love that. And I brought guys, if you're enjoying the episode so far, please subscribe. It'll mean so much to me. Also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling funky and share it with a friend. Okay, bye. Enjoy the episode. I brought up the church stuff because I do hear the influence of it in some of your songs. So were you in the church playing the drums, playing the keys? Where did your love for music come from growing up?
I think my love for it, because church made me love music.
Okay.
They used to smack me to learn those stuff.
Get out of now,
They used to smack me to learn those things.
Oh my God,
it wasn't really easy to learn either.
What did they want you to do?
Just drums and keyboard, but like I had no rhythm. So I remember my dad used to stand on the stairs and just tap his leg. And I had to hit the kick drum for like 2 hours every day.
Not 2 hours.
To get the kick, to get the rhythm. And then if I stop for a minute, it's coming down the stairs.
Oh my God, wow.
So that was how I got like rhythm. And then eventually I got okay at drums. And then they said, no, you have to learn the keyboard now.
Oh my God.
What 9-year-old wants to sit on the keyboard?
J1J. No.
Well.
Wow. So how do you then start to like it after you're kind of forced?
I liked some of the stuff my dad would do on the side. Like he used to play a lot of Kool and the Gang when we were going on long drives. Yeah. Mom used to put block your ears on when driving.
Really? Secular music.
Yeah. Well, he had a soft spot for Kool and the Gang. So Ladies' Night, Celebration, those big feel good records. Yeah. And like if it leaks a lot into my music now because like I remember I wrote a record called Good Time and it was influenced by Ladies' Night. Okay. And then all those kind of things they play a part. So I think it was just hearing that side of it. Yeah. And then when I got to secondary school, I used to rap every day with Hair Squad. We went to school together. So going back and forth. Yeah. And then when I went to uni, I started doing more comedy stuff. But then eventually I was like, let me try put out a song. Then I put out Bailiff, and then from there it's kind of transpired to what we've done so far. And before you were even like on the tracks, like rapping on tracks, were you making beats? Were you producing? No. I think so. What made me start producing was, I think Raji made a beat and he posted on a story. Shout out to Raji. Shout out to him. And he didn't send it to me. I begged him to send it to me. So I said, this guy, I'm gonna learn how to do this myself. Yeah. And then eventually, I was all right. Yeah. You know, I was all right. Yeah.
You've been very consistent.
You think?
Yeah, I do think you have. I feel like, especially, you know, the last few years, a lot has happened all over the world. We've seen a lot of people start with music, they've kind of stopped, because it's hard to stay consistent with music when you kind of have to pour into it on your own.
Yeah.
You have to fuel it with your own bank account, basically. You have to stay inspired as well. But I feel like throughout the years, you've been able to at least give us something every year. Yeah. Are you still able to like retain the love for music when you might not see what you want back from it yet? Are you still able to have the love for it?
I feel like I love aspects of music.
Okay, tell me.
I like performing. And I feel like to get to perform, you have to do everything else.
Okay.
So that's how I what's that word? You're smart.
That's how you make the connection to music? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's like justify. That's how I maybe.
Yeah, that's how you still stay connected to music. I will say that.
Something like that. Yeah, that's how that's what makes me want to do the other stuff.
Okay.
Like nobody wants to be on TikTok standing outside.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I've got a show this week.
But you're very good at it. Your promo is really, really good.
I just have to do my best.
You're witty.
You're
witty. Yeah.
I have to
Okay.
do my best. And the thing is, selling tickets is something that still gives me nightmares till tomorrow because a lot of people don't actually realize what it takes for someone, especially post-COVID, to leave the house, and come to see you.
Yeah.
I remember just at the end of COVID, a couple of my white guys, they took me on tour with them.
Yeah.
And they were really well established. And you know, like white people, they like music, and they love, especially Irish people, they love live music.
Yeah, so, they do, yeah.
Well, they did before COVID, but this was straight after COVID. And then, aside from the Dublin show, it wasn't what I thought it would be in my head.
Wow.
Because the turnout wasn't like that. And it was the biggest life lesson I learned, that like, you just need to keep, again, it's harder now.
Yeah, it is.
But you just need to push
as
hard as you can.
Yeah.
You know?
So that performing is what really keeps you going and keeps you...
Yeah, I feel like if I don't make music, if I don't promote it, if I don't invest into it, I don't get to perform. Yeah. And performing is what I like.
What is it about performing that you really resonate with? Is it the connection with the crowd?
Yeah, it's just the whole experience.
Okay.
It's like you can't really get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
I can't really explain it. It's just like out of everything that comes with music.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I like the most.
Yeah.
Even more than like even music money. I prefer like it's true. Because I feel like you can get money doing so many other things.
Yeah.
But you can't really get that feeling from performing.
Yeah.
Outside of it.
Yeah. Now,
talk to me.
I was looking through some of your lyrics now.
Talk to me.
You seem to be quite a lover boy.
That's what they say.
That's what they're saying. That's what they say?
That's what they're saying.
1942, girl, I don't want to be sober. A girl threw you into alcoholism.
Not me, just
no. Five brown skin petite girl. You're just my type. That's my favorite song of yours.
Thank you.
Alone with You. I love Alone with You.
Song too.
It was in my what year was that? 2020. 2021.
Maybe 2.
No, it was 1 because I traveled that year to Dubai and I was playing it a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the way you sang the melody. I like the "It's a roller coaster ride."
Thank you.
What actually makes me like songs is the way that the artist chooses to say the words.
Yeah,
I like the melodies and how like people like.
That's why I like J Hus.
Yeah,
because he used to like say stuff in a way that like perpendicular.
Yeah,
how did you say that?
That's why I love Bryson Tiller because I feel like he's. I'm
gonna go research him now and look particularly for that because I've never noticed that from him.
Like the way he decides to, and it's why I'm in love with Frank Ocean. He's my favorite artist. But it's the way they choose to drag out certain words, say certain words really small. I really like that, and I feel like you did that in Alone with You. Anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, you seem like a lover boy a little bit. Do you use your music as a way to express your own personal experiences, or are you just saying what the people want to hear and you're just giving us what we want to hear?
I feel like it's what I want to say.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't have an opportunity to say that anywhere else.
Yeah.
So then it finds its way into the music.
Okay.
1942 though is a bit more thought went into it. It's just like I saw a lot of alcoholism, and then
it's big in this country.
I was even in America when I seen it. It was my family. We were going through one of our aunties died, so we're just going through.
I'm sorry, my condolences.
It's all good. It's not all good.
No, but
but you know, it's life.
Yeah.
But just seeing like the immediate to switch over to alcohol from that.
Yeah.
And then obviously, it's as a response to heartbreak.
Yeah.
So then I was able to like kind of mix the two parallels of like relationship heartbreak,
yeah,
and then losing somebody heartbreak.
Yeah,
and then
okay, I like
kind
that.
of put it together to make.
I love that. When you get an idea, like how quick do you need to execute that song?
Oh, I wish I could execute them quicker. I won't lie, because I don't really be liking stuff. Like I've got a song that I had the idea for it since.
Do you
maybe
be
like
sitting on songs?
Song,
yeah, song,
and it's difficult because until I feel like one's done, I don't want to hop onto the next one. But I've got the raw ideas for the rest.
Okay,
so I'm still trying to finalize that.
Yeah,
like how I can be more effective that way.
But I mean, you said you had a song from like 3 years ago on Still Healing.
Yeah.
So my best. Yeah, there's always a chance.
No, the songs will come out.
Okay.
But they're just not finished.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so we're in Ireland, of course. It's a country that I feel is still building. It's still coming into, in terms of like entertainment. Yeah. So I even feel, actually, do you know what? In terms of everything that's unconventional, I actually think Ireland is still 100%. Building. Because I was saying to Iwaku there, like a lot of the stuff that she's doing has never been done before. Like her being able to have her makeup on a live produced television show and stuff like that. So when it comes to the music industry and getting signed, is it something that you strive for or something that you have hopes for? Or do you kind of just make your music and be okay?
I was doing my music because, again, being on the management side of things, I manage Femi, and I've seen a lot of the interest from him, from labels, and I'm very tapped into like what's happening, who's getting signed.
Okay.
The labels aren't really interested in music. The majors, they're interested in who can sell, and what is selling, going viral. You know, essentially now, because that's the only way that...
Is anyone really selling these days the way they used to?
It's impossible to sell the way you used to, because what they sold before is the elusivity of an artist.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, if Drake walks down the street, maybe 100 people will walk. Oh my God, it's Drake. If Michael Jackson walked down the street, or Whitney Houston, stampede. Or Prince, people will die.
Yeah.
And that's not even... People will die.
Yeah.
So the level from the biggest artist in the world, maybe 100 people, to... People will die in a big jump alone.
Yeah.
And then our spending habits are changed. Before, people buy one album, and then they save up all year for that €20 to buy that one album, and they'll listen to it all year.
Yeah.
You flick your phone now, you have access to 50 million songs.
Absolutely.
And you're only going to listen to 100 of them.
Yeah. And
then every time you listen to it, the artist gets 2 cents.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you feel like the advancement of technology and like social media and all has affected the way we consume music?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely affected the way we consume music.
Yeah.
And the social media as well, because if you go on my Instagram now, you'll see, I don't know, 50 pictures of me, you'll see videos, you might see what I have for breakfast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no elusivity anymore. Like even stuff like award ceremonies.
Absolutely.
The guy from JRM Daily was on saying doesn't feel like he's going to do the JRM Awards anymore, because the idea behind awards is that, like, when you watch the BET Awards growing up, like, oh my God, there's this guy and this guy and this guy, and they're all together, and wow, you know?
Yeah.
I've never seen them all in the same room. This is so cool.
Yeah.
And you kind of have that now.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. So then
it's true.
The people that want to sponsor it are just like, yeah, okay. You know?
So they're kind of looking for the trends. They're looking for the song that's going.
Exactly.
Yeah, but how is that? That's not sustainable, is it?
Of course not.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell a lot of my artists as well that, like, music, especially now, is lottery. It's lottery.
Yeah.
It's better than like the lotto, because you have more chance of winning if you play more.
Yeah.
You know, lotto you can play all your life and you might never win.
Never, yeah.
Music, you have more of a chance.
Okay.
If you're in the right direction, you're throwing the right shots out.
Yeah.
It'll probably hit a door. But again, it's still a probably.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And then that door is just for you to get noticed.
Okay.
And then when you get noticed, you still have to work.
Yeah.
You know? To stay noticed.
Yeah. And, you know, even I brought up the labels because I feel like there was a time where they were kind of, they were seemingly interested in black music in Ireland at a time, where we saw like Cello coming out with his album at the time, the Cello tape. I think Officer came out with something around that time as well.
Yeah, one of his albums.
But there was something to me, I think because it was off the backs of COVID, it was off the backs of the Black Lives Matter. There was something about it that just came off not as genuine to me.
Disingenuous,
yeah, a bit disingenuous. And amazing opportunities, what the guys got, absolutely. But I find it unfair how they can pick and choose when to be interested in the craft and when they don't want to be.
Yeah.
Like the labels, Have you struggled with that? Like, have you struggled with managers reaching out and agencies reaching out for a time and then going
More
away?
so on the management side.
Okay.
Like for the artists that I manage, like there'll be a label. Like for example, the A&Rs don't really do as much homework. Before an A&R would come to see you at a show, they'll sit in the back, they'll be like, oh yes, yes, wow, this is amazing. Now all they do is go on New Music Friday and they'll be like, oh, I see this guy there. Oh wow, yes. They like him on playlist. He's gonna generate income. Let me send an email to his manager. The email comes in. They say this. They say that. They say come to see us in London. Go to London. until something is viral, they're not really interested. Wow. You know?
Yeah. They gave my I keep talking my brother. They gave him the runaround.
They'll give you the wild goose chase. Like the maddest part was, we got invited to London to go meet a certain label for Femi. And we're there, we're having a good time. It was cool. It's just always cool when you're in the label building.
They're giving you drinks, they're giving you everything.
They even give us drinks. They didn't even offer us mineral.
How cheeky.
We're just there. We even bought our own water, but anyway, cheeky. We're there. They're saying play us music. Every day play music, fine. You've heard the music, but they're like, play them the music. Everything's going fine. And then Femi's there, he's telling them about his friends, telling them about Moyo, he's telling them about everything. Okay. And they're like, yeah, we'll get back to you. Get back to Dublin, we don't hear anything. About a year later, that Moyo song goes off on TikTok. Oh, no. Yeah. It goes off on TikTok randomly. Bro, tell me why.
What they do.
The labels that...
Do you want some drink?
I'll get something. Just my sinuses get acting up.
You're grand.
The labels that reached out to us for Femi now reach out to me. They're like, hey, Plantain, how are you? How's Femi?
No way.
By the way, do you know Moyo?
No way. No way.
Honestly, I swear. Like,
they try to use you to get in contact with him.
I said, I don't know, man.
I don't know him.
He's over there somewhere, man. Yeah, he's here. Like, obviously, I gave him the connect, but like, it just shows that. Yeah. Again, and we told him about him before, but they weren't
they're waiting until.
That's what they're always waiting for, you know.
Yeah, it's like they're waiting until you kind of like you have to prove yourself to them in order to be given a chance.
And that's not even proving yourself because going viral is not sustainable.
Exactly. Anyway, as we were talking about the virality of TikTok and all, how that affects music, how do you stay true to yourself within all that?
So again, go back to what makes you want to do performing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to perform.
Yeah.
I need something that people are going to sing back to me.
Okay.
So with making my cheap TikTok music.
What do you mean?
No, you have to make some cheap TikTok music to get
okay. Yeah, you mean like the trendy songs?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
With making that as well, you're still making the meaningful stuff too.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when you're an artist and they make you do choreography, you don't really want to do
choreography. Up there dancing.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just part of it. Okay. So you just have to add it to your strategy that like, okay, if I want people to look at me, I need to do something that's going to make them look at me.
Okay.
You know? True. And sometimes, for some artists, the music is more than enough for them to look at them.
Yeah.
For most artists, which is the sad part, you have to do something else, you know?
Yeah.
Like I saw a lot of Mixed Banks last promo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's look at me.
Yeah.
Please look at me. And that's just the thing with music. You need the eyes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A lot has changed. A lot has changed within the music industry. It does kind of hurt, and it's kind of sad how social media can dictate how, you know, the trends within music as well lately.
Music has always been a somehow kind of business. Like before, it was just a monopoly that the labels could do everything now. Yeah. Now it's more freehand, but like it's in the hand of people. Yeah. People like one thing today, and then the next hour they like something else.
Yeah.
So it's not really, aside from maybe Kalani, I don't know if there's been any song that's lived.
Like really longevity of the song?
Like more than 2 months.
You're
like for example,
right.
That what's that Gabsy song? What's in my cup? This Serrano. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I think after a month of it coming out,
put it down. Gone. Yeah, you're right.
There's not very many things that I'm seeing stick.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess it's us. It's up to us as well as the consumer. Like, because we also have to choose what we're going to invest in. We also have to see how, in certain areas, how we've been used as pawns in certain areas.
Yeah.
And so choosing to digest music properly, you know, and actually really searching for the music that you're interested in is something that you'll have to do as a consumer as well.
Well, it's just too hard.
Yeah.
Because
there's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. And it's not just music, with everything.
Yeah. I miss gigs.
I miss gigs.
You were around 2016 and all. 2017?
What gigs did you go to then?
I feel like there's always a gig. There's always an Evans gig. There was a Super Silly gig. I feel like people used to perform so much in person. Yeah. Even in Ireland, like were you ever able? Were you in that era of gigs? Like
no, I hadn't even started music till 2017.
Damn.
So I didn't really start performing till like maybe 19.
Yeah. I missed that connection of in-person music. Being able to do it. Yeah.
Even in-person life, a lot of stuff is online now.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even realize. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Work is, most people is 50% in office, 50% online.
Yeah.
We're just kind of, you know, that way now.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, let's talk about performing in gigs and all. So you did Longitude.
I did, yeah.
You did Longitude. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's an amazing thing. So how does the opportunity like Longitude come about?
I was just releasing a lot of stuff that the radio liked.
Okay.
So they liked Good Time. They liked the song I did called Crazy. They liked a few stuff. So RT kind of picked me up. I think when RT picked me up, a few of those other guys that would be in that kind of space kind of started noticing me.
Okay.
And when I saw that I could sell out my own headline myself, they were like, okay, maybe you can do Trinity Ball. And then I did Trinity Ball.
Nice.
And they're like, okay, we think you can do Longitude main stage.
Okay.
Like, cool. So then that's how that came about.
Okay. And so when you're in front of like do you know how many people that was that you were in front of?
It was a lot.
A lot of people?
I don't know. It was a lot.
Are you nervous? Do you have any pre-stage like stuff you have to do before you hit the stage?
I just like to psych myself up and just jumping up and down and stuff like that to kind of boost the energy and that. But I don't like have a special teddy bear or something. I wish I had something cool like that, red socks or something. But no.
So you have to go on stage
or
something like
those
that.
things always sound so cool. Like, I'm gonna drink my special cup.
Yeah. No, okay. And you have a business or product that you're launching soon that you would like to share with the world, or maybe you're a musician that's coming out with a new album or single. Hit me up on the DemiTalks show Instagram or at our email address that will be on the screen for a chance to be featured in one of my upcoming episodes. Bye. You talked about Crazy because it was with. Was she your artist, Sophie Jane?
She still works with us. She just hasn't released in a long time.
Okay, and so you talked about her. You talked about Femi. So talk to me about Plantain Sound. So essentially, is it an independent record label?
It's just like we're a collective. We make music together, and then we do like I did the management side of them with my partner Joy.
Shout out to Joy. I went to school with her.
Joy?
Yeah.
Her head straight past calculator. She's
I love that.
Calm, collected, and firm and fair. Okay. Which is what you need.
Yes, you do.
It's firm and fair. So like when people are trying to take the piss, she doesn't have time.
Play.
She doesn't have time.
Yeah.
But then she's fair as well, you know?
Okay.
Which is what you need.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Mainly at the moment managing Femi.
Okay.
A few of the other artists just doing some other things at the moment.
Okay.
And then myself on the label too. And then looking at other artists, but managing artists is hard.
Is it? Yeah. What you find hard about it the most? Music
in general is hard.
Okay.
And you need to stay motivated if you want to do music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everybody loses motivation.
Absolutely.
And motivation is below the bare minimum. The bare minimum is good music.
Yeah, yeah.
If you think of music as the product, you know, like if like this kind of, I'm not giving us promo, but let's say a kind of drink or something, yeah.
Okay.
That's the product.
Yes.
It's a good kind of drink.
Yes.
But that's what you expect. You don't expect the kind of drink to be bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a good song.
Okay. What else?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So, and the fact that it takes so much effort just to get good song. It's a good song.
And what is good when it comes to music?
It's different based on the person that's listening to it and what we define as good.
Yeah.
Someone would define maybe Rum Punch as Cash Cobain as a bad song, but like a million other people would
Meanwhile, I'm...
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think the definition of good changes all the time.
Okay.
But to get to that alone, like everything is, you're happy with it, everything is good, you know how you're going to make people like it.
Yeah.
It takes so much.
Yeah, it does.
And then if you can't even get to that point, you know, of let's get a good song.
Yeah.
It's difficult. And I find that like artists get so hung, even myself included.
Yeah.
You get so caught up on trying to make the product.
Yeah.
That you've forgotten the branding, the marketing, how you're gonna get it out.
It's a lot.
You know?
It's a lot. And you know, when you have like a passion for it or you enjoy it, it must be hard to have to then take it and make it palatable for like an audience.
Yeah.
Like it must be hard.
I think you after a while you start thinking with the end in mind.
Okay.
Of like, okay, this is going out to someone to listen to.
Yeah.
How can I make it easier for them?
Like it's not just for me. It has to be digestible for an audience as well. Yeah. But are you still having fun?
Yeah, music is fun.
Yeah.
Music is fun. Like it's fun. I love when I go to the studio, especially with maybe Femi and Josh and Raji. Just like play around, cook up some stuff. It'll always be fun, you know? the fun starts when you have to leave the studio and actually make it to something.
Yeah.
Putting it together, and it's like I work in science, and a lot of people there have like slightly autistic traits. Like they play like with Legos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like my own version of Lego, just
put stuff together.
You know,
I love that. And you know, when it comes down, I know you talked about how you're in your own little process in the studio now. You're doing things differently.
Yeah.
But when you work with people, what do you prefer? Like, do you prefer to play stuff, get their input? Do you like a lot of people giving opinions on stuff when you're working on them?
I like smaller sessions.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
If I'm producing, I prefer a smaller session, so it's not too many things, because I might not be able to cater to what everybody wants.
Exactly.
I can only know what to know how to do.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's more producers, there can be more people. But if it's just me, I prefer if it's just because there's a very small margin of how much they can say.
Like,
just to people. Yeah.
And you know, and what if they're not into your type of style, and you know,
try
a lot
again.
of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Try again. Okay. Have you spent any time in the studio yourself?
No, I've actually never been down there.
Oh man,
never.
I'm gonna talk to them. I'll tell them to bring you. You need to see.
Drop some beats. No.
Even just to like see what it's like someone making a song.
I'm really intrigued by the production process, but for you, it was hard. Is it hard for you to balance production and artist? Would you say?
Not really, but I just feel like it's better to, when you start delegating stuff. You have to think of, it's just like I was saying, bare minimum.
Yeah,
that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So if you can put that aside, and then maybe put your mixing aside, and then now you're thinking of, okay, how am I gonna make people like this?
Exactly.
Your job is a lot less, so you can focus on other stuff. Then, like a lot of your favorite songs, someone wrote it. Yeah. The person that wrote it is different from the person that produced it, different from the person that mixed it, different from the person that's even gonna market it.
Yeah.
The artist just has to be the artist and just like be cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
even with that being said, what do you see for yourself this year? Do you have anything you'd like to do?
Trying to make more music.
Yeah.
Make more music, make as much as I can, and just have fun.
Yeah. Coming off the backs of like your first body of work that you put out, you know, everything like that. Mm-hmm. How did it make you feel to put out like a body of work to be perceived by people?
You know what? It didn't really get a lot of support from like the streaming platforms and stuff like that. So when you put out a lot of work and you put a lot of money into it, it can be discouraging. I wasn't really discouraged because I knew why I was putting out the body of work.
Yeah.
But like when people stop you in town and they're like, oh, I like that your song Aston Martin or something, or just something on the project, like, oh, I listened to your project 5 times.
Yeah.
Even though that's just 5 streams, that's someone listening to your stuff 5 times.
Exactly.
You know, so like, even though it didn't have global impact like I thought, I'm still happy with it.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what? And that's the good thing about music. It's there, it's out there, and it can always be consumed. So you don't even know what might happen this year, next year, anything like that with the body of work. So, to close us out, I love to do a song of the week because music is very important to me. So, do you have a song that you've been really listening to, that you've been enjoying this week? I'll let you go. Actually, if you don't have one, I'll go first.
You go first.
Okay. So, I have been listening to, I love Tana. Do you know Tana?
No.
He's a rapper.
Where's he from?
He's American. What song could I show you of his that he's famous for?
Is he big or is he Yokomo?
Is Tana big? Do you know Tana?
He's big. I probably just haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I probably heard something on social media or something.
Yeah. So I like him. He's kind of like alt.
Okay.
Yeah. But he raps. He does rap music. So he has a song called 18. And I really like it. I like the beat that he chose. I like the melody. I like what he's talking about, just like getting older, growing, learning new stuff. And I feel like musically he uses a lot of instruments. There's a lot going on in the song. But I like stuff like that because I like to pick it apart. I like to...
You're a musician at heart. You just...
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I like to like focus on one thing at a time whenever I'm listening. So 18 by Tana. Really enjoying it. Yeah. Let me know what song you're jamming to.
Zendaya by this guy called Tifa and this other guy called Shode.
Oh.
It's Afrobeat. It's hard. That's basically all I can say about it, but it's a really good song.
I realized that I don't like listen to Afrobeat at home.
No?
Yeah.
Just like outside?
Yeah, like at parties. Like I would say when I'm at home. And I also don't really listen to UK music.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
you're gonna hate TikTok now then.
Oh my god! I was telling the girl, it's like I don't watch UK creators on TikTok. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot, and all they do is just stitch people and hate.
Oh my god, the hating is insane. But no, yeah, I don't really listen to Afro beats, and I don't really listen to like any type of UK music that much. I'm very into R&B, and I'm very into American rap, but not too much. Yeah, but I'm very into R&B. Anyway, what do you like to listen to when you're just jamming?
Old music, so like 90s R&B.
Yeah.
Tyrese, I love a good bit of Tyrese, like singing Tyrese.
Yeah, oh my god.
Usher, Mike. Yeah, I like listening to like music where I don't feel like I'm competing with. These guys have done their own. You know what I'm saying? So then that even leads me to listen to like all the Motown records.
Oh, really? You're really deep in that bag.
Yeah. Kool and the Gang, all that kind of stuff. All those old musics.
Okay, I love that. And do you feel like you want to experiment with like R&B sounds or
potentially?
Yeah.
I like what Odil's doing with his Afro R&B kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He signed to Summer Walker now.
Did he actually sign to her?
Signed to them.
That is crazy.
So
okay.
I'm sure that has a part to play.
Yeah, I know they did a collab.
Yeah. That's a part to play, and then obviously his sound is more palatable for the Americans now.
It is. People were comparing him to Brent.
I think since the tape he dropped last year, I saw what he was on. Okay. But I didn't understand it. Okay. Why is he doing this?
Yeah.
I get it now.
It is different because my song of the week a few weeks ago was it Blame?
Blame You.
Yeah, Blame You.
Hard.
I love that song. People were saying he sounds like Brent.
I want to say on that record, but like if you listen to the whole project he put out before, like the Blame You, I like it because he still has that like Afro R&B. When the drums come in, I'm like, this is Odile. I've been jamming Odile for a very long time. Yeah, like since like when Twitter still used to be Twitter and those communities. Remember that?
Yes,
Twitter was good. That's what's going to happen to TikTok as well.
Oh my God, Twitter is just a nasty cesspool.
It's very bad.
I hate it. I actually had to delete it a few weeks ago.
It's not good anymore.
Because I also feel like just like reading tweets all day is like, are my thoughts mine?
Yeah.
And it's like you kind of have to like get off the apps and be like, let me have my own thoughts for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Plantain, I hope that this year is amazing for you.
Me too.
Yeah.
And for you as well.
Thank you. I'm trying some new stuff. You know, I hope people watch. But with your music, I hope that you put out more. I really want to see you put out. But you always do. I feel like you're very consistent.
Yeah, I'll put out some more.
I want to see you put out. You're managing. Do you think you're gonna keep on going with the managing? Yeah.
As long as they keep making music,
I'm
happy to manage. It's hard to sell a product when there's no product to sell. You know, which is the hard part.
Yeah, because like I was saying, Ireland's hard. I feel like it's kind of hard.
I feel like Ireland is a place you make it out of. You don't make it in.
Yeah.
Make it out of Ireland. So like. With Moyo, he's making it out. Jordan, he's making it out. You know, all the big artists that have come out of Ireland, it's not a place to make it in. It's too small to make it in.
Yeah,
you know,
unfortunately, like because I feel like a lot of stuff that you're doing, a lot of stuff that Katie's doing, everyone's kind of like laying the foundation now.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the people that are coming like in the next 5-10 years, they might be able to eventually reap the rewards.
Potentially, but people have been putting in hard work. Like I used to live with a couple of artists that would have been older than me, and like just seeing like the groundwork that they've been putting in, it's crazy. And like it just went completely unnoticed. Everything, you know.
I don't know. It's such a hard one because it's hard to stay dedicated, and obviously people say like motivation shouldn't be, like you have to do stuff whether you feel it or whether you don't feel it. You have to be consistent. But I feel like when you have a love for something and you're putting your all into it, and then you don't reap anything. Yeah, that can take a hit on you. Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day. But I hope that you stay with it. Stay consistent, stay with it, because I really enjoy your music. I think I was saying it, maybe not to you, but I was saying it about you, that I feel, when I listen to your music, I feel that you know what you're doing and you're intentionally putting into your music. Like, I feel like you're not just picking a beat and make a song.
Yeah. That's why it takes so long.
Yeah. I feel like you're intentionally crafting your songs, and I think it pays. I know that it takes a while to kind of see the fruits of your labor, but I hope that you see it.
I hope
they see it. And thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me. This was really nice.
Yeah, I hope we were just talking. We're just flowing.
I love a good yap sesh.
Yeah, yapathon. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in to me and Plantain's episode. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and please always remember, dreams.
Oh my God, I just got blinded.
Oh.
It just caught the corner. I just like shit.
He did good? Yeah?
I was like, damn.
Period. Okay, guys. Always remember, dreams.
She's getting married, by the way.
I am. Let me do my outro. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. And always remember, dreams don't die.
Period.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.